the year is 2020, and clearly the most 2020 thing is happening. Messi is leaving Barcelona, or so they say. So we've got a contract situation here, which is a little complicated. A lot of signs say that he's moving to Premier League. That's pretty much what we'll be talking about. And obviously his impact to Barca and how Barca goes forward after losing probably the defining player of the great Barca sides of the last 10 years. So yeah, Nikhil, like, can you tell us more about what's the contract situation? What's going on at Barca? Why do you guys think he's leaving?
Yeah, Messi leaving is like a very, very shocking thing, no doubt, for any Barcelona fan, any football fan. They just know what the connection of Messi and Barcelona is. It's more than just, it's aging to, since we started playing football, we have just seen him in that one jersey. And it's been like, 16 years, I guess. So the thing about that is very unacceptable. But then there are a lot of things that's being spoken about, which is mostly not true. But the fact about his contract situation right now, like one main thing is that, the whole media doesn't have the copy of the contract. So whatever they say are just assumptions on a logical manner. But contract copies are with just the league maybe, or with the club and the player, obviously. So talking about that, there's one thing where since Xavi, Iniesta, when they renewed their contract after 30, Barcelona always made it sure to keep their door open for them. Like Xavi always could leave at the end of season for free, and Iniesta also could leave end of season for free. And the same thing had applied in 2017 when Messi, after 30, when he renewed, they gave him that same clause. At the end of season, if you feel you're not good enough, or whatever the reason, you can come, we'll sit down and we'll terminate the contract. It's not necessary. It has to be a transfer like any other player. So the same thing is there with Messi. He had it. But the only thing in his contract is that there was a date of June 10th that before June 10th, you have to tell us that you're leaving. But basically it was that the season ends and you have to give us 30 days of time to, go ahead with the season. Like you have 30 days time after the season to tell us you are leaving, and then we'll go ahead from there. So that is one thing. But this season has been an exception, right? Like all these extensions and lockdown and all of that. But then in a contractual perspective, he's still right, because La Liga ended in 25th of July, and Champions League. So when Champions League game ended is when the league ended. And he had 30 days time to, within 30 days, inform us. And he did that. And he did it in the most, legal way. He sent a fax through his lawyers, and he's not said anything till now. So I think his stand is very clear that he has a contract at the end of season. I can leave for free. So I want to leave for free. There's nothing else. And whatever the rest is all different. And another thing that is also spoke about is that Messi wants to leave for another club, which is not very true also, because from the Messi's camp, what is being said is that he wants to leave. It's not necessary he has an agreement with any other team or nothing like that. So we just don't know what's going to happen. The first case is he terminates his contract. He becomes a free agent. Then we start getting some logical things. So we just don't know. All that City and 3 players, 100 million is all not true, because it doesn't make sense. So that's about that.
Actually, like a question that comes to mind about those rumors is, I mean, there have been so many reports. I don't know whether they're true or if they're just baseless, or this is just stuff they need for clicks. But they keep saying that Messi wants Ballon d'Or again. He wants that trophy again. He wants that best player tag to be with him for 2 more seasons. And a common strain of thought for
I think anybody who's been following Messi, it's just very clear from the very start, from when he is maybe 23, 24, that he has always said it, that individual trophies are the last preference. He has always said it.
Either way, the guy likes to win, obviously. And his thought process is that, or at least people think that the thought process is, Messi and Guardiola was the best combination, the best Messi we've ever seen. And that means he might come to City. Stallone, do you think the Guardiola that we see in the Premier League right now is the right guy to have that honor of keeping the world's best player, or football's possibly best ever player, playing in his 11?
Dude, I think if like what you said, if anyone can pull that off, like getting Messi into your team, at this point of time, and changing your tactics, everything, because any team has to do that. If Messi comes into your team, they have to change their tactics, they have to adapt. If I think anybody can pull that off, it's Guardiola, and I don't see anyone else pulling it off, like getting Messi and making him play in your team the way to get the best out of him. And he's the only guy who can do that according to me. And that seems like a very logical thing that can happen. Where else can he go? Like there, Guardiola, he knows Guardiola. There is Aguero maybe over there, Otamendi, a few Argentines, a few South Americans, and
If you think about it, dude, if you think about it, you're saying that where can
Yeah.
Messi go? But who can sign him, man? No one can sign him besides
City.
City, maybe
That's what
PSG. Those
City.
are the only two
It
teams probably who
looks
can
so
sign.
good. It looks like actually that's the only possible way that we see that could happen for
That's what
Messi.
I don't agree, bro. It doesn't look good. It looks damn shit, bro. Messi in a City jersey will be the shittiest thing anyone will see.
Any jersey,
No,
right?
but,
It's not just City
Right?
jersey.
Yeah,
Tell
any
any
jersey.
jersey.
no,
Seriously.
but yeah,
See,
definitely. But like,
the thing about it
I,
is that, see, he's, just even if you
I
finish the Bayern game after they lost, PK came and the first thing he said is that I'm ready to cut my contract. I'm ready to walk off. So I think that's the same
yeah,
logic that's with Leo also. 3 years of embarrassment. There's nothing more I can give to this team because if there's anything that he has given it, dude. There's not been a bad game. It was not like, he's lost his mind. He had a bad season in no way. So I think it's all about he thinks about the club and he's
yeah,
like, I'm done. I can't
dude,
give anything
no,
more
yeah.
than
but
this. So I'm leaving. That's all.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
The point
Stallone.
earlier that Arjun made that he wants Balloon d'Or or he wants to be the best
It's
player.
not
I think
Ballon
it's
d'Or.
not.
Probably he wants to win the
Yeah, it's
Champions
not
League.
about that. I think what Messi wants, he wants to end his career on a high note. Like, and we all want to see him like at top level whenever he finishes his career. We don't want him to get bantered or get
Think about
knocked
this,
out
dude.
every
This is
time.
not cool.
That's such a bad
But I
idea.
think I think for that what City can do and help us is they start putting stripes on their jerseys. So it will be a little more familiar to look at Messi. If
But
City starts
But
putting
red
stripes.
stripes,
Not
red
red
stripes
stripes,
are good.
Argentina. The
see,
white stripes.
but the other thing is that, see, why City is because if he's leaving Barcelona, because it's because he wants to win, right? Like he wants to win the Champions League, no doubt, or trophies basically. So who can give that? That's Pep can give it. And City has that power packed squad who can actually, listen to him and go ahead. So that's the point of the link. Other than that, I don't see anything happening.
So,
Yeah, he wants to
um,
be on top.
guys, but like I think there's also like while it's a very romantic idea about like Messi coming into any of our teams, be it City, be it Liverpool, be it United, be it Arsenal with our 8 million and Gendozi, but yeah, the main thing is Nathan. I think like what do you remember from watching Messi? And do you think that Messi is still at that level where it justifies having Messi in your 11 and completely shaping your team around him? Given that
Bro,
maybe that there's this narrative where they say that Messi does not do enough for the team defensively. But do you think that that offensive bonus he attaches to any team merits creating your whole team around Messi?
so one thing that has been constant till now, before I get into that, is that every player in the world who will enter Barcelona, who gets into the Barcelona team, will be in a better team because of Leo Messi. But I think so. This is the first time, I don't know, in the history of football that Messi is moving to another team to be in a stronger team. It's like Messi will make that team stronger, but the team is already like, I mean, I don't know how to explain it clearly, but that Messi is moving to a better team. It's not that Messi is going to take that team to a. That team is going to help
Would it would
It's
it
like
be
Messi
the
fair
achieve
team
to
what
is
he
say
wants.
running and
Yeah, it's
Messi's
basically
petrol.
that. Basically,
yeah,
Messi has
but
become
like,
Messi is treated like a normal player because most players would go to a team which is better and things like that. But most people would expect Messi to himself to take the team to the next level and win
so
everything, and he'll get the players to support him. Yo, he's
all
moving
right.
into a completely new team. He's moving into a completely new setup, and everything is different. So it's like a very random thing to see. But what your point was that City won't mind changing their formation. They won't mind losing a little defensive. I don't know defensive ability or being a little open at the back for Leo Messi because they've already been shit this season. And I mean, it can't get worse, right? I mean, even if Messi doesn't play, if they get two players to defend, he'll make up for those two players for sure. So yeah, dude, they'll get the goals. They've been getting the goals. If City do sign him and Pep does sign him, Pep will have a plan for sure. Messi is not. I don't agree with what Nikhil said though. You said it. What Nikhil said was that it's a question of Messi leaving Barcelona, and he said it's not a question of him joining another club. Messi is 33. He's moving. He's leaving one of the best clubs in world football, where he's been for like as you said, 16 or how many ever years. He's definitely not leaving without another club in mind. He's 110% got to have a plan for the next 2 years. There's no way a professional footballer who's been so loyal for a club is just leaving a club because he thinks it's not in the best situation or he's unhappy with something. He will have a plan. He will have everything in mind. And yeah, dude, nothing anywhere in the world can make up for having Messi in your team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much agree, man. Like, I think Messi is still a top player. Having that, like, the fact that he doesn't really need to contribute to defense is because of the overwhelming presence he has across the enemy box.
Yeah.
So,
Just not in terms of what he actually does, but also the mental aspect. The entire team feeling where even if you're like in the 94th minute and there's like 30 seconds left, or 94 minutes, 30 seconds, and there's 30 seconds left, you'll know that Messi is going to, like, you will have 10%, 20%, 30% more belief that you're going to get the goal.
Messi gets a free kick at the edge of the box.
Ah, bro. Dude, World Cup finals, which he missed, but dude, everyone was like, "Chal, extra time jane wala hai." But he missed it. But that hope, that's the whole point.
Yeah,
that's a bittersweet memory.
Because the other thing also, if you look into the last 3 years of Barcelona, also when Neymar left, if you might not remember, but then when Neymar left, everybody thought that this is a very big blow. Barcelona is going to have the toughest time. They changed their manager, and then the preseason started with Real Madrid thrashing Barcelona. It was a Super Cup, and then they beat Barcelona, and already they had lost the league. Also, Real Madrid lost the league in the preseason game. Real Madrid absolutely thrashed us. And then Neymar left the club in the 2 days before the transfer window, 1 week before the transfer window. That was the scenario. And then the new manager came and the whole team changed. And we know that at the end of season, Messi absolutely carried the team. We were 17 points ahead of Real Madrid, won the league. Yeah. So Messi has been carrying this team. There's no doubt about that. He's been carrying. Last 3 seasons is all about Messi's La Ligas. I can say that because the team was changed to that. Barcelona, the whole defensive formation, everything. But then if this season, if he feels that I cannot give anything more, then that's the reason he's leaving.
No, but one thing what I want to ask is, Arjun, do you think we don't have 100% information besides Barcelona, as Nikhil said, besides Barcelona, La Liga, and his agents and him. I don't think anyone has 100% information. Do you think, like, based on the information we do have, that he's unhappy with the board, he thinks the team is not strong enough, he thinks he wants to win silverware? Do you think what he is doing right now, do you think that's the right step? Do you think Messi should leave Barcelona?
So, see, man, like, actually, despite everything, I can say that I'm familiar with this kind of situation because Arsenal has had those superstar players who've been carrying the team, and there are times where they leave and there are times when they stay. So, like, the parallel is definitely there, but in this case, we're talking about the best player ever. And this guy's ingrained into the Barcelona, like that ideology of Barcelona's football. It's always going to have that big block of Messi on it. And since he's so integral to the team, if we even, like, right now we're talking about this because we're even questioning whether Messi wants to stay at Barcelona. Now, if he leaves Barcelona, like Nikhil said, the last 3 La Ligas, this man has, like, made his team better, like, he looks fantastic. On the ball, Messi is fantastic. But as you asked me...
Ask James Milner that, dude.
Yeah, but, like, that was a one-off. But, like, dude, like, seriously speaking, I can't... The reason why I'm so shocked about this is, yeah, things get bad. But when we're talking about Messi, I really feel like he might be irritated 3 times in a row, Champions League exits. This one was, like, horrible. In fact, I think most people saw the problems with the Barca side before the game. They were optimistic about it, but if you were realist, you knew these were the problems in the Barca team. Nothing was really done in the like the mid-season transfer window. I really question the signings. Braithwaite, like he played well in La Liga, but La Liga is not the problem for them. It's
No, dude,
Champions League.
Braithwaite came because Suarez was injured for 6 months. He got an injury and he was out for 6 months, so they needed a striker. So they got Braithwaite.
And they didn't want to spend 60 million for Rodrigo, who joined Leeds for 30. But yeah,
It was not 60 million; it was 30
Yeah.
million only. But they didn't want to sign it because Rodrigo didn't want to leave
want to
because
sign
Valencia had a plan.
Rodrigo.
are you telling me Barcelona didn't want to pay 30 million for Rodrigo?
It was that Rodrigo didn't want to leave Valencia because there was a sporting plan over there. He didn't see a future in Barcelona. He rejected Barcelona, to be precise, if you want. And then things like that. So if you really look into it, there's a lot to be spoken about. But then the problem is just look at what PK said after the 8-2. He said that if the club thinks that they need new blood, I'm ready to break my contract. It's the same thing with Leo, is what I feel, because 3 years of embarrassment, he's not able to give that. If you look at the Anfield
See,
game,
wait.
Messi put the
Like,
game
no,
3-0.
But like in all honesty, I can't say that I'm really glad PK said it. And in fact, I can say that I'm a critic of PK because I've seen PK play wonderful football, and right now he still has flashes of brilliance in between games. He'll have crazy clearances, very good aerially. But then like
But when
there are times
when we sit down and talk is when all these come out, right? But when if you look in it like, okay, 8-2, who was the centre back who played 90 minutes? PK. He's done.
Yeah,
What's his age? He's 33. Ask him to go home.
I like to
This
believe
is
that we don't watch football like that. We look at it like
no, but then I'm saying this is how the media talks, right? So that's the things that that's what the family has to handle and all those things, man. This is not about
no,
just
but
what
like no, but like let's be honest. There are other problem areas, like particularly midfield, right? In midfield, I guess like you can't have like we even discussed this earlier during the preview of the game. I was very shocked about one thing where Barcelona. I don't call them a slow midfield because they're physically slow, but like even when it comes to moving the ball, Barcelona is not that fast anymore. From one end to the other, they can't do it. Bayern Munich is a master at this. Now, if Messi in that game he saw that Barcelona is too far behind to win, like challenge for the last two probable seasons of his life for that CL trophy, which any player playing in Europe wants. That's where I feel like he might want to leave Barcelona. But then again, on the other hand, I see him being the hero there. So I can always like envision it to be like this. There's a board situation where there are no players that strengthen the team. He doesn't really have faith in what their transfer policy is. He can't see a real coach telling him how to get better. And that's why he might want to leave. So it's really complicated. But Stallone, in all honesty, what did you think about Barcelona's transfer policy? And do you think that has an impact on him deciding whether his future lies here or not?
Yeah. So, dude, like you said, like we discussed earlier, also, Messi is like almost embarrassed. Like, the whole speech he gave to the Camp Nou about, getting the Champions League back and then going out like the way Barca did in the last 3 years. And even after happening, he's not seeing a real improvement over the last 3 years, even after it happening over and over again. I think that's something that's affecting him for sure.
But what I think, like in terms of transfer policy, I think Barcelona transfer policy is one thing, but the whole concept of Barcelona football was changing to being football based around Messi. It was no longer like play football the
Yeah.
Barcelona way. It wasn't like Barcelona plays tiki taka out of the back. It was play tiki taka till you reach somewhere around Messi and then let Messi do what he wants to do. It was play the ball around, do whatever you want. If Messi is in front of you, you give the ball to him even though there's a better pass. So I think, I don't know, man. The, the signings that they made, no matter how good a signing you are, if you come into a team and you're playing with Messi, obviously you're not going to be playing your, I don't know if it's obvious or not, but I mean, you should, they, they have changed their game to, or adapted in a way to make Messi feel
Yeah, since Valverde, you can say ever since Neymar left and Valverde came in, their football has completely changed. It is all about
because
how
Messi,
to
Suarez,
make
Neymar was
Messi,
Messi,
how to get the
Suarez,
best
Neymar,
out of
Suarez
Messi.
was doing his thing.
Yeah, how to
Messi,
get the best out of
Suarez, Neymar was Suarez doing his thing, Neymar doing his thing, Messi doing his thing. Everyone
people
helping each other.
defending. Yeah,
Obviously, Messi a little more being the king and being the main player and all, but now it's been like just Messi, 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 Messi. But
that's
yeah,
one
dude,
thing.
the transfer
Nikhil,
policy, the tra-
Another thing also is that many people back in June this year only in June the Barca's board had called up Messi and his dad is his agent, but then they called up and asked for a renewal, like come let's sit down for a new contract because he was actually moving into the new last year of his contract, right? So in June he rejected it. He told them that I'll take my time, I'll let you guys know. For now, I don't want to renew. That's what he said in June. But then the board just took it very lightly and just thought, yeah, he's just taking his time. He'll come back to us, and then we can always renew it because the contract is ready for him to renew on his basis. But then there was also talk inside the board that what if Messi leaves? How do we go ahead? There was this talk, and they were ready of it. And that's how they came up with these new signings of those young players on the wing, two new wingers, all that. The board is trying to cover up all these flaws, to be frank, because they always knew there was that Messi leaving part. They knew it in June when he rejected it. They always knew it, and that's how they got it. But then they will never accept it. They're just showing that picture that we are not letting him go. Even if he wants to go somebody, then somebody should pay 700 million because they're just making it very clear that the player is not for sale. If the player is leaving, then probably like Iniesta and Xavi, they're going to Qatar or going to Japan, something like that. So that's also a thing.
Nikhil, 1 second, Arjun. Bro,
yeah,
Nikhil,
sure.
dude, now you're a Barcelona fan, okay? That's the only reason I'm asking you this. As a Barcelona fan, what do you think Barcelona should do if Messi wants to leave? Should they like let him go in a good, like just let him go, saying he's Messi, let him do what he wants and all? Or should they think like Messi is the best player in the world? I want the best player in the world to play in Barcelona, and he has a contract with me for 1 more year. Let him play for 1 more year and then leave after the season because that's in their rights. If it's legally possible, they should do it. What like they probably should do it. But what do you think, dude?
Dude, one thing that Messi has, the one privilege that he has earned for himself in the last 16 years in Barcelona is that he can do whatever he wants, dude, in his contractual perspective. Like, if he thinks he wants to leave, then you should just call up a whole crowd and just give him the real farewell party, man. Like, because we know that he has thought about it. He's not just sitting in the room and he's like, yeah, I'm leaving. That's it. I don't want to play anymore because he's definitely thought about it. So if he says he wants to leave, then that's it, man. He wants to leave. Let him go. What he wants to do, whatever, however
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
wants to
but
leave.
I understand from the emotional point of view, and that's not just Barcelona fans, bro. That's every football fan. Every football fan wants Messi to do whatever Messi wants to do. But I'm talking about like Barcelona from the perspective that Messi is their number one source of income for sure. Their number one, the game revolves around Messi over the last 3 seasons, as you said, after Neymar, Messi, Neymar, Suarez, MSN. The entire game revolves around Messi. So he's an important person on the pitch for sure. He's an important source of income. If he leaves, the fans are definitely going to reduce they probably won't even be able to fill their stadiums for
Yeah,
sure, at least for the first 2 seasons. Do you think,
definitely. Ronaldo left, La Liga ratings dropped by a
yeah, I'm not even like we
mile.
can get into La Liga later, but just think
Yeah,
about from
but
a Barcelona point of view, the board has to think of all of that. It's not just the player is the best,
no, but
obviously. On
Nathan,
paper,
like
you should let him go. But do you think he
Nathan, when
should
you talk about all
all
these
that into
things, you
that?
also have to consider what the vision of the board is. They can't provide the team a stable manager or a manager who provides the football that Barcelona is associated with, which is free flowing, beautiful, tiki taka style attack now. Or rather, we'll go to a core principle of total football. There's
Yeah, but
been
that will take a couple
like
of years
the
at least
vision
now,
from the
bro.
So
board
that's what if you
when you
look
talk
back
about
into,
all
when
this,
did
it's
this
not
That's what
cycle
I'm thinking.
this cycle started in 2008 when Pep started, and this is when it started, and today we are in 2020. The cycle is coming to an end. If you really like, Iniesta is gone, Xavi is gone, Messi is leaving, Busquets is taking the bench role, Piqué is also told to take the bench role. These are all those six players who were the
no,
starting
but
players in 2008. So it's the end of the cycle. So it's gonna be bad,
no, but
definitely.
like
But
they could,
but think about it, Nikhil. Now you're a Barcelona fan, but obviously Messi is God. But now if Messi leaves, would you still watch 38 games in the season? And like you
Would
would
you
the
would you want
other,
would you
would
want
you watch? would you watch the other 38 games in the season? Would you support Barcelona the way you are supporting Barcelona right now if Messi leaves on the term?
Rather,
No, I
bro,
mean
someone a
the
little
way.
more casual. A
37
little
games,
more casual
100%,
than you.
dude. To
I
be
mean,
very
would
honest,
you watch?
Not
Would you
him,
watch
bro.
every
Like a
game? I
casual
don't mean
guy.
you. I mean like you would if you watch it. Yes, but do you think the other how many ever
Yeah,
thousands of fans would they watch
a
every
casual
game?
guy.
Would they buy the jerseys? Would they pay that money for the same amount for a ticket? Whenever it is, it's a
Dude,
big decision for the Barcelona board to make. And if they make the decision that they do not let Messi leave, do you think y'all would still support the board? Because they are doing what is best for the club. They're not doing just what is best for Messi. If they tell Messi stay for another season, we need you, he should stay, right? I mean, Barcelona has given Messi a lot, and Messi has given Barcelona a lot. So it's not that just Messi has been giving Barcelona a lot. It's
but then the
been a
whole
give and
point.
take for sure.
But then, that's what the board is trying to put it in the media. That's what, see, dude, when they gave him the contract and gave him the freedom to leave at the end of every season, they obviously thought about it, right? They obviously thought, while you put a clause like that, key at the end of season, you have the ability to walk away, whatever the reason may be. So they definitely thought about it. Maybe the player thinks that he can't give his 100%, so he wants to walk away. And that's basically this. That's what I say with 3 embarrassments. Dude, just look at
dude,
a player's
yeah,
career. Just look at a player's career. And
Yeah,
now we're talking about the best player in the world. Forget that part. Just think about any professional football player. 3 embarrassments, dude. These are embarrassments. These are not even losing a game. I'm openly saying it because you go into a game with a 4-goal lead, then you lose it 3-0. You go with a game with a 3-0 lead, then you lose it 4-0. You go with a game with a one-off game where you just have to score 1 goal or 2 goal and sit back. You lose 8-2. You just look at that, man. It's the mentality that comes into the picture. That's what is missing right
dude,
now.
yeah, dude, the whole Messi thing and Barca, like Nikhil mentioned, the cycle coming to an end and stuff like that, and they clearly need a rebuild job, like desperately. But if they do it now, they started now. Messi is thinking probably, okay, they'll do the rebuild, and during rebuild, it's always not very, like full, solid kind of a team or anything. So Messi is like, I only have 2-3 years left. Why should I be a part of a rebuild of in a, like, it can be a like it can be, what do you say, like a boon
A
in
boon or a
disguise for
curse.
Barca.
It's a boon
Yeah,
or a
a boon
curse.
in disguise for Barca. Messi leaving can give them a new chance, fresh chance of rebuilding, like from the scratch,
Dude, but
like
to,
from
to,
scratch.
to
It
look
will
at
hurt
to look
them.
at
It
to
will
look
hurt
at
them.
it,
Yeah,
bro. If you're
it
going to
will
look at
hurt
it like
them.
that,
Yeah.
you've got to be the optimist. Like you have to be so optimistic to think of it like that, man. Think
but
about
like
But
Messi.
now,
Nathan,
but think about all
Nathan,
those youngsters, dude. Now think about all those
yeah,
youngsters who would be called by Barcelona.
no,
Like, you're the biggest club.
exactly.
You
So
have a very good
Nikhil,
revenue cycle, salaries and
Nikhil,
wages. And so if you're a talented player, if you get a call from Barcelona, I don't think you have the best reason to reject it because now Messi is not there. There are too many eyes for Barcelona. The revenue is there. You will get the best wages. All that is there. So for a youngster to come and get that fan following, it's easier, I feel, today.
no, but like, see, getting the fan following and all is great, but like, let's face it, most of the people watch Barca because of Messi. But that's not my point. When we talk about rebuilds, and Nathan just mentioned that you
One
have to be
second, 1 second before we get into the rebuild, Nikhil,
no, no,
you
no.
said
Wait,
about
wait, wait,
young
wait, wait.
players.
Dude,
Okay,
it's very close to what you said. So basically, Nikhil and Nathan right now. You're talking about being optimistic about a rebuild, but like when you spoke about that 2008 cycle ending in 2020, before that I felt like, dude, that why did that cycle start? Because Rijkaard was let go of,
There were 2
and
seasons of trophyless
also
seasons.
let Ronaldinho go, who at that time was obviously one of the best players in the world, pretty much definitely a best player at Barcelona. And Messi wasn't, like, he was rising. People definitely loved the guy, but he wasn't established yet. So do you feel like something like Barcelona knows how to treat these waters, so they might be comfortable letting him go? They're like, yeah, okay, this guy can go. We've done it before. We rebuilt. There is talent in this current Barcelona team. The young players are good. Which young players do you think will take Barcelona forward?
Currently, no, because just talking about Rijkaard also, when 2008, when Pep came in, the first 2-3 things that he did was to, ask Eto'o to leave, ask Deco to leave, ask Ronaldinho to leave. These were star players, like with the crazy wages. Like today, how Koeman came and asked Suarez to leave, asked Rakitic to leave, Messi is leaving somewhat. So, that is what a rebuild, like you start a cycle, then it ends. And before 2008, when he started the cycle, then Barcelona had 2 seasons of trophyless. 2 seasons they were trophyless, and then Pep came and they won 6 trophies in 1 season. So he started a cycle. Today it's ending, and it's going to be bad, no doubt. They went trophyless this season. They're going to go trophyless maybe next season or maybe another season. It's going to be tough times because that's how the cycle is, right? That's how hard.
But
And
Nikhil, what
what
do
do
you
you
think
say?
about Barcelona being able to sign young players? Dude, if you're saying that Barcelona can sign players because Messi left, don't you think it's the opposite? That players won't want to sign for Barcelona because if the best player in the world thinks that the project at Barcelona is not good enough, if the board is not good enough, if their plan is not good enough, that means there's some major problems in that Barcelona entire
dude.
setup.
Now
Why would
what
they join a
young
team
players?
if the best player in the
Yeah,
world is leaving? Griezmann,
yeah.
Suarez, definitely all of them. The main reason why they joined Barcelona would be Messi. If you're playing at Atletico, you know you're playing in Spain. You're playing in one of the top 3 clubs in Spain. You won't move from Atletico to Barcelona. Messi isn't there, right? That I think it'll work the opposite. I don't think it'll
So
be like
right now, what Barca can do is come up with a new project and sell. There will be a huge opportunity at Barca to fill that Messi void or the Messi opportunity. And young players, imagine Neymar if he comes in now, like the young Neymar comes in now, there's no Messi. He'll be like, fuck, I want to be here. The, that kind of potential of a player, like when Neymar came to Barca that time. If, that
What
kind
he
of
means,
player
I know, I
Barca
got.
finds
No,
now.
what is he like when Neymar left back in 2000? No, when he left back in 2018. Why Neymar left was that I want to win the Champions League. I want to win the Ballon d'Or. And if I'm in Barcelona beside Messi, I don't have the chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. Yes or no? Yes. That's the whole concept he's trying to bring back. Now there's no Messi, so Neymar would
Yeah,
also like to come back. He's like, if I win the Champions League here, I'm the Ballon d'Or guy, right?
There's
So
a huge
that's what he's trying to
opportunity
say.
at Barca now, yeah,
no, but
for young
like
players.
there's no like that's why I'm asking. Is there a young player you see with even like let's say 70% of the potential of Messi? That's a very good player. Like that's
bro,
Lewandowski
but
type.
I don't think Messi was very highly rated, but no one thought he would go on to win 6 Ballon d'Ors, bro. There's no one in their right mind who
But
would say that
no,
Messi
no,
could
wait, bro. But like, let's
wait,
be honest.
70% of 6 Ballon d'Ors is like what? 4? 3 and
No,
a
I'm
half?
not talking about
Bro.
70% of six. Yeah, 4 Ballon d'Ors, bro. If you want to be the best club in the world, you definitely want the guy who can win the most Ballon d'Ors, right? Definitely.
Okay,
I think
okay,
that's
Who
okay.
is
being
Look,
too
who
look,
is the
unrealistic.
number 2
Arjun.
club? Real Madrid. Who did they have? Ronaldo. How many Ballon d'Ors does that guy have? A lot, right? So that's
No, but
Arjun,
been
there's a
see,
question.
what I'm
I'll
saying.
just
that's about being the best club and also competing for the biggest trophies and also winning those biggest trophies. Because in the last 5 years, if you see, Bayern has always been that top team. They used to be in the Champions League quarterfinals, semi-finals. They used to not win the Champions League, and that's why they used to miss out on the Ballon d'Or. But if they won it, it's the Bayern player
Yeah,
who's winning it.
dude, Arjun, your question now, young players. Now imagine, okay, I'm just imagining this. Okay, now this season, Barca will manage somehow with Messi or imagine without Messi. Okay, they manage. Next season, there's an election, I think, Nikhil. So imagine the board changing, the whole philosophy changing, new plan and shit. And just like imagine they go out to Mbappe and they tell him, yeah, take the number 10 jersey. You think Mbappe will refuse?
Yes.
New project, new manager, everything. Barcelona,
You
number
have to
10
also think
jersey.
about one thing. When he said Mbappe,
But
there's Dembele,
that's
there's Griezmann, who's
no,
like
but
starters.
no. Let's
Two
France.
people
let's
are
just be
there,
a
but
little realistic here, bro. When you say Mbappe, we have to also think about like a certain transfer saga going on right now. That's Sancho. He clearly wants to come to United. That has been ironed into everyone's head. But
yeah,
what
By
is
the
the
media.
problem?
By the media.
Finances. Yeah, by the media. Yeah, sure. But like the idea is definitely that Sancho wants to move to United. Fair play. United, one of the biggest clubs in probably the best league in the world. So
But
there we have
there's also another thing
there
about
can't
Sancho.
see
If
a
Sancho
you
very
see a
clearly,
financing issue.
the same media says that if Sancho misses this move this season, he 110% knows next season there's going to be another 3 to 4 clubs for sure. It's not just going to be United like today. Today it's just United
yeah,
because the financial constraint. Today it's not happening to United because of financial constraint. But next season, We definitely know there's going to be a line of 3 to 4 to 5 to 7. I don't know. Not a lot of clubs. So that's
No, but like, bro, but if we're going to go half this season without fans in the stadium, that means your cash flows for this year are really bad. But the cash flows from last year was somewhat normal. So next season, it's even less likely that someone can pull in a big transfer like of that 100 million.
But we are still optimistic, right?
No,
By
no, the
maybe
question,
December,
but-
fans will come back. By Jan,
But bro,
fans will come back.
my whole point is basically Messi did not come out of a 100 million transfer. He came out of a very rigorous system where they scout players, raise them, teach them how to play football in a certain way, gradually integrate them into the team. And guys, you're saying that you didn't think that Messi was going to be like Messi was a highly rated prospect. You didn't think that he would win 6 Ballon d'Ors. Okay, maybe they didn't think that he'd win 6 Ballon d'Ors, but when Ronaldinho was left, like told to leave Barcelona, they definitely did put the crux of that hole that was created by Ronaldinho leaving on the shoulders of Lionel Messi.
I'm sorry, bro, but yes. I'm sorry, but yes. That was the whole thing of Pep. Pep, when he came in, he said that I have certain mentalities and I know Messi will be there and he has to be there. I don't want these guys because whatever reasons, but I know Pep. I mean,
Bro,
Pep,
don't say whatever reasons, bro. Ronaldinho, drinking problems, partying
exactly.
problems.
I didn't want to
The
get
whole
there exactly.
point. That's
Exactly.
the whole point.
All those
You're
disciplinary
replacing
issues.
someone with drinking
No,
problems
but-
and partying problems, and you're comparing him with Messi, who is one of the nicest guys in football, maybe.
Exactly.
Like, he
That's
doesn't
what.
have
So
all
all
those
those
problems.
disciplinary things, he wanted to leave it aside. He's like, I don't want these guys.
No,
I want the
but-
best guys. And
No,
these are the
let's-
best guys.
No, but like let's say that Messi being there is toxic for the team because the guy is disillusioned with what they're doing at the club. So maybe he's someone who shouldn't be at the club because the guy, if he wants to leave, let him leave. All right, he's done enough for the club. Let him leave. Now let's say when Pep was there, he could clearly point out Messi is the guy. Do you see a guy like that at Barca right now who can step up like right now? Not to that level, but
No,
he's
I mean, yeah,
definitely
I get what you're asking, but then you can never say a name and say that that's Messi level. There is nobody till now today.
There's no one.
Messi level is
bro,
no
it's been
way.
what, 13,
Cristiano level, Messi level
10
is
years,
impossible.
12 years. Dude.
Because we're
we'll
talking
never
about
see
5
players
Ballon
like
d'Or,
Messi
6
and
Ballon
Ronaldo.
d'Ors. Like we're talking
Because-
about two.
no.
Dude,
Just a 20 goal a season guy.
Dude, Arjun, you're talking about prospects who are like 19 years old, 18 years old, 20, even 22. Dude, there were players
That's when
like
Messi
Schneider.
stepped up.
Yeah, I'm saying there were players like Schneider who had the ability, but didn't have that desire and the dedication to last at that level. To win and reach Messi level, you need to have that desire and that dedication to do it for 1 year, do it for 2 years, do it for 3 years, and then keep doing it for the next 10 years after that. Dude, that's nearly impossible for a player to have.
Bro,
And
but
to
like,
expect to even try
I'm pretty
to
sure Barcelona find a player of Schneider's caliber, they'd still take him, dude. I'm not expecting.
We're only talking
Yeah.
about the quality. You're not talking about how many years. It's just like this player should be able to play football. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm
See, we
saying.
can't-
Like,
we
is
Playing
there
can't-
anyone you see?
football is also difficult.
We can't
yeah,
look for someone like Messi. We can just look for someone who can take Barca ahead, like other
Yeah,
clubs.
quality
You know, there
player.
are
Do you
players.
see that in the team right now?
To run
I
the
think,
club,
dude,
Coutinho should run the
obviously,
club.
dude.
He should fucking control the game at
Because
Barcelona.
another play, Coutinho, that's what, see, now is the time if Messi actually leaves, let's just consider, Messi is leaving only. It's very clear right now. But then just
Yeah, he
consider
hasn't-
that
he
now is the
hasn't-
time
he hasn't
Coutinho,
said that he-
Griezmann,
he doesn't.
Dembele, these guys can just,
Dembele, yeah.
just show what they are. Coutinho can.
But the problem is that Messi thinks there's less quality in the team, but that's not true at all.
No, it's
Barcelona
not
have
about
got
less quality.
top quality
See,
players.
the thing is, when Messi's on the pitch, you very well know, we all know, even you have told me a number of times that when Messi's there, they just pass it to Messi. Now, Messi cannot say, don't pass it to me, because everybody on the field knows that he's the best guy.
He can. He doesn't need to say, don't pass to me. He needs to tell them, you play your game and play by what the manager is telling you. If the manager is telling you to pass,
But Nathan, just
But the
tell me,
manager is
you
telling
are
him
on the
pass
team.
to Messi.
You are the attacking midfielder in Barcelona, and Messi is right in front of you. You can just pass it to him, dribble past 4 players in 3 seconds, and he'll score the goal. But no, you will show your football. How many times will you show your football? In 2 games, 3 games, 4 games. After that, you will start failing, dude. And that's
but it's not
the
it's
last
not the
goal
point.
Messi scored.
No, bro.
And considering the
That's-
last goal, the Napoli goal, just take that goal. Just think back to that goal. That's the last goal Barcelona he scored for
Yeah.
Barcelona. He beat 6 players, man. He beat 6 players. Just go watch
Bro,
it
that
5
was
times, 10
unreal.
times.
That
He
goal
beat
was
6
unreal,
players.
man.
Koulibaly, who wants 80 million transfer, he's just waiting to go for an 80 million. That guy was absolutely smashed. I'm not exaggerating because we saw the goal. He's beat
That
6 players.
dude. But think about it. If Barcelona as a team start performing, the individual players start performing on their own, there's so much less pressure on Messi. That means Messi gets the time on the ball, gets the time off the ball, gets time to do what he wants. If Coutinho is dribbling on the left, that means they cannot mark Messi on the right, bro. That's the whole point. Because if you attack from two sides, that means
That's what when
Bro,
Neymar and Messi used to be there, that's how they used to kill it. I know what you're trying to say, but then it's
that's the whole point.
I think so that's where that's why I say that players like Suarez, Rakitic, all these guys should go away. Why? Because that in their mind it's sealed in their mind, dude. कि मुझे अगर बॉल मिलेगा मैं मेसी को दे देगा क्योंकि वो कर देगा जो भी करना है. That's the mentality in their mind. Now you have to change the mentality. You have to just ask the player to leave. Trust me, you can't change the mentality. They have been trying.
1 minute.
Yes. That's one thing, Messi, even if Messi leaves, probably that's the thing. So as an attacking midfielder, you don't have the best ability or like the confidence to say कि मैं ball लेके जाएगा. Because dude, you have Messi beside you, man. Because if you fail, the ball goes away. The opponent's goalkeeper is going to take the kick, but you have to turn and see Messi standing there and then be like, shit यार मैंने नहीं किया, उसको देना चाहिए था. This is the mentality.
This is
Just think about this is the
Wait,
mentality. This is the mentality. This is literally the mentality. Because after Roma, they thought, okay, these guys will be fine. They gave him another season. Anfield happened. They were like, abhi ho jayega. And see another season.
I think Coutinho did that only too. Didn't pass to Messi. He was like, try to show us
And what happened to
ability
him?
and all, go ahead. And like bench.
But Nikhil, do you think players like Puyol and Fati and the entire prospects, they've got a lot, Todibo on loan, they've got a lot of youth players, right? Obviously.
Trincao.
Do you think Trincao, obviously, do you think any of them can win a Ballon d'Or? Let's not even compare to Messi, because comparing to Messi,
Forget Ballon
is
d'Or.
not
20 goals a season. 20 goals a season, bro. Let's not talk Ballon d'Or. Let's just say 20 goals a season.
Bro,
if you're saying 20
saw,
goals a season.
One second. You see how that just went, right? Compared to Messi, 6 Ballon d'Ors, go back to 1 Ballon d'Or. That's too much. Okay, let's go to 20 goals a season.
Bro, wait. 20 goals a season is quality.
Bro.
Nathan, wait. 20 goals a season is quality, right?
I'm not saying not quality. I'm saying when you're comparing to Messi, bro, Ballon d'Ors, S6 Ballon d'Ors, bro, you can't compare. Anyway, yeah, bro.
Yeah, but like, still,
Ansu, anyone.
I'm being very realistic here, bro. I'm being very realistic here. They need a 20 goal a season player. Outside of these, like Coutinho, we don't know how he'll play after he comes back.
If he'll play. Yeah.
We have nothing to go on. Like, Coutinho's barely played for Bayern. He scored goals, he's got some assists, but he's barely played. Griezmann, not really used. We don't know what his mindset is.
This is the time, these are the guys who are going to just have the time of their season. To be honest, if the manager Koeman has the worst name, Everton, he had the bad spell. He had a good spell at Southampton. In the Dutch, he's been a very good coach in the Dutch. Everybody loves him. So we just don't know about that part. But if the manager can do the best with these guys, there is absolutely no doubt that Coutinho, Griezmann can have the time of their season, because these are starters. Because if Messi is not there, Coutinho is a starter, irrespective. Griezmann is a starter, irrespective. And these guys can have the time of their life. Ricky, Frankie and all in the midfield, and Ansu Fati can be a starter again because we don't have a left winger. Dembele, if he keeps fit. These are all young players who are going to be starters, and with all freedom, with all the freedom of not taking care of Messi or giving it to Messi. Or
you just take Messi out and suddenly Barca is like a new team completely. Like,
exactly.
No Suarez, no Messi, because you've seen them for so long. Barca just.
One thing what I want to ask you all, how bad is this going to be for La Liga? And is this going to be good for Real Madrid or bad for Real Madrid, dude? Is Real Madrid going to be happy thinking we are not going to face Messi, or are they going to be thinking we are going to play Barcelona? Fuck, who's going to watch?
The El Clasico was always one of the biggest games pre-Messi, so there's no doubt about that part. But I'm sure, I understand, because, our generation, like we, last 10 years, 12 years, we've been watching football.
I've only watched with Leo Messi and Ronaldo.
past 10, 12 years, El Clasico, we always looked into it because we wanted to see Cristiano and Messi. We will have a hard time watching it. But then I don't know. The upcoming generation will have a tough time tuning into the La Liga, no doubt. But I know it's going to be challenging. But then there will be the impact is obviously the impact is huge, no doubt. Not only for La Liga, it's also
Especially
for Barcelona as a
financially,
club.
especially financially, man. For La Liga, it's going to be really bad. Already they lack sponsorship. Not lack sponsorship, but when
Honest,
you compare it with the Premier League, which is what you usually compare like most leagues with,
no, but
financially,
Nathan, like financially, honestly speaking, I think they just signed their Facebook deal, so that goes on for 5 years. So that's 5 years down the line. So we can't really talk about the broadcasting deal. Then when it comes to like,
that's only
because
for Asia, right?
everyone,
That's only
sorry,
for Asia. The Facebook deal is only for Asia, though, right?
okay, yeah, but
But then
I
Canada
presume
has
that
being
all the
sports now.
Yeah.
Canada has
So,
being
but
sports.
yeah,
but generally,
but I
obviously,
think
dude,
those are 5 long-term deals. So those were signed last year. So
already clubs are facing such bad times with with the COVID situation, and
yeah,
everything. On top
definitely,
of that,
definitely, that's
Messi leaving. Unless they get 760 million for him, bro. Very sure.
yeah, like
760.
bro, that's another thing. Like I can remember like when we saw that World Cup where Italy won. Yeah, Italy
Yeah,
won. Uh,
2006. France
yeah,
versus Italy.
2006 with like
France versus
Argentina had Messi in the side. Remember they scored that fantastic goal and everything. But I can remember as a kid, I was looking forward to Argentina play because as a kid, that Messi was there in the team, and I was really excited about watching Messi in that game. Now, I don't see any other. I don't see a player like that at Barcelona right now.
Dude,
A
it's not
young
just
kid.
about Barcelona. In the whole football community, I don't think there's a
No,
player
no,
like Messi.
no, 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 you can't say that at all. Like Germany, if I see Havertz playing or I see Werner playing, like these guys, they're young, very young. Now, if I see these guys,
Kai is a generational
I'm
talent, bro.
excited. If I
That's
see
a
Trent Alexander-Arnold playing for England, I'm excited. If I see Mason Greenwood like coming in for England again, I'm very excited to see them. I don't even see a guy like that at Barcelona, to be honest.
In Barcelona,
Yeah, at Barcelona.
I have two names at least for that. But then
Ricky and
Can you
Ansu.
the
talk
data
about
would
them?
not, Ricky and Dembele. Dembele has, we know Dembele in Dortmund. He has not had the best
But
season. So if I say Dembele
but
now, it doesn't make
but
sense. You guys will
buddy,
laugh.
but buddy, tell me one thing. Y'all are comparing Kai, who had no pressure at Leverkusen, Sancho, who had no pressure at Dortmund, to
Dortmund.
Ricky Puig and Ansu Fati, who have to fill in Messi's shoes,
No,
bro. It's not going to be
his
easy.
names were Ricky and Dembele, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Ansu Fati, Ricky, Dembele, Coutinho, no matter who comes in, they are going to have so much pressure. And you know what pressure can do to young players.
Another pressure is
It
also
all
the
it
thing
all
is that
depends on the manager, dude. All depends on the manager how
And
he's going
yeah,
to
bro,
get
think
these
about
young
Ronald
players in.
Koeman. He's coming to a team to manage Leo Messi and the best team.
no,
And
but then when
how he
Koeman was
gets these
appointed
players.
itself, he was given the job of a rebuild from the start because the first thing he came to the job, he called up Suarez, Umtiti, Rakitic, and Vidal, these guys who have been starters for the last 3 years.
With Messi.
He called up Messi. We don't know that part because the
With
Messi
no
is.
rebuild with Messi, I'm saying rebuild with
Yeah,
Messi.
rebuild with. Yeah, there's no doubt, rebuild with Messi. But then ask these guys to leave. And then, so he always was ready for a bad season or say tough season. He didn't come for an easy job. He didn't have a job saying that, हाँ मेरे पास ये सब लोग हैं जो करते हैं अच्छे से काम, तो मैं इससे लेके जाएगा आगे. That was not his job. His job was always going to be tough, and now it's way tougher, like 10x tougher or 100x tougher because Messi's not there.
Or easier, bro. Less pressure if Messi leaves.
Why, I'll say pressure
Like
is
can
there
be a
because there's another pressure that is we went trophyless this season, which is unacceptable because it's the first time we get trophyless since 13 years. First time. So that is one pressure. And the second pressure is there's an election coming. So unless you win good trophies this season, these guys who are going to compete for the next election, they have no chance. Because
But unless he gives like party and the young players a chance and he involves everyone and all.
he's
Like,
going to do that because
so,
what's the possibility kya hai? मतलब option kya hai? Nahi hai.
so when Xavi and Iniesta and all came through, it was like Barcelona were not in a good place. They were not playing the best football. They were not winning the trophy. That's the whole point. They came in at a time when Barcelona did not have pressure and did not need to perform
Dude,
and
the
win
pressure was always
three.
there because Real Madrid were winning leagues
But
at
they
that
did
time.
not need to win. They did not need to win a treble. Madrid had the Galacticos at that time, dude. They
Yeah,
had the
treble was
best
not the
team.
thing. Treble just happened.
Not even the Galacticos, just before that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
treble
bro.
just happened. But then the trophy is always there, dude. Real Madrid and Barcelona have to win a trophy. That is the league trophy every season.
and
It's a
one
thing.
more thing we can say about 2008 is that they had the generational Spain talent at that time, like Xavi, Iniesta, and they had Pep Guardiola on top of that. Like during that rebuild. Right now, you don't have those luxuries. I would say not that much. Like having Xavi, Iniesta in your team. Right now, Koeman has a more tougher job than Guardiola at that time.
He has a tough
That
job
Yeah,
from a
I
certain
think
perspective. But
I think we've actually pretty much explored every aspect of this, to be honest.
and let me
On a
just say in
closing
the end,
note, oh, you have.
no one
So
wants Messi to leave. Please, Messi, just don't leave, boys.
anyway, this was a great video. We're talking about Leo Messi, the less important matters, but yeah, thank you for watching. And the comment of the day will be decided by the question answer to the question. Why do you think Leo's leaving?